4connor. Who is 4connor? Well, I don't really know. I didn't watch 4connor. I don't watch Mizkif. I don't normally watch Train. But with that being said, these people are, generally considered like the old gods, or the streamer crew of Twitch. Now, 4connor and lots of these other people have been known to be edgelords. All right, I think we all remember Train and his Squad W, right? Mizkif and his old memes. And 4connor was kind of wrapped up in some of this with a lot of the things that he's been doing in his spare time. Yeah, Squad W. True. You remember that. I think that didn't that catch Train a ban for, the just a tiny bit of misogyny in there, just maybe a smidgen. I'm not sure, but it's been a really big problem with some of these guys and Twitch and just culture in general, moving away from being able to just say the N-word, just say women don't belong with civilized human beings because they're just not grown enough or something, something along those lines. You can't pull those memes anymore. They're not cute anymore. They're not cute. I mean there's this, you can't do this as much anymore.
I hope you're ready. With our combined feminine prowess, they'll be toast in no time flat.
Well, yeah, I suppose I wouldn't mind knocking Ash down a peg or two.
Let's blow those whining women back to the Dark Ages right where they belong.
you can't normally make those memes as much anymore. So it's been a problem for some of these guys with their past haunting them. There's a specter haunting streamer. There's a specter haunting streamers. And it's caught up with 4connor. So recently, James, stop. So recently, logs, and when I say logs, I mean pages of logs of 4connor was recently dropped. Pages of logs were recently dropped of 4connor, and they are not good. And we can take a quick dive into what some of these are, we can take a quick little scroll. I am zoomed in and I am also cropped because this second meme here, I cannot show all of it, at least on Twitch. So this is 4connor here. I can't imagine being openly racist. Like, what benefits does it have? Yeah, you're just a closet racist. Great. And here's this person, Comrade Joha, with a black fist. This meme down here, this African-American gentleman here, he's wearing a Nazi swastika shirt. And it says, not offended by the use of, N-word with a soft A. And then at the bottom text is, I am offended with N-word with a hard R. Just quality memes going on there. Here's another one by 4connor as well. They see me hailing, they nining. Would you look? Wow, what a funny meme. Haha, it's Nazism. Isn't that fun? That's a good one. Back, and then another variation of the N-word, and it's him with his wall painted the rebel flag, because that's a funny meme. I do that too. Very relatable. Me looking for radio bug spray to keep the C-word N-words from eating my copies of Stuart Little on DVD. Good one. Another one of him posing. He looks like he just got my man looks like he just got thrown out of the club for like assaulting one of the dancers. He takes a Snapchat picture like he's having a hell of a night in front of his wall painted the Confederate flag. That's a good ass meme right there. Wait, this one probably can't show that one. That's a naked black kid would you look at that, trying to find a cure for those things. Oh, what's this? Oh, what is this? Should I call Zelta a dirty rat Jew, dirty Jew, filthy rat Jew? Really laying it on thick there, 4connor. I'm not gonna lie. Watched a gay Jew get hogtied and thrown from a 15-story building. Yeah, nice one. Yeah. Oh, I mean, this one's also incredibly interesting right here. This would be racist if black people could read. Wow, that's wild. Apparently, it's the Ukrainian far-right flag. Oh, that's even better. Way down south in the lands of the traitors, the rattlesnakes and the alligators, them autumn off whites. Yeah, nice one. Dude, shit, dude. So that's a good ass meme. Caught a pic of Joha at TwitchCon flashing his teeth. Apparently, this is another streamer who is black that he's referring to here. Quality shit right there. Oh man, 4connor, you okay, buddy? There are 33 genders. Look at her. She's so angry and mad. There are 2 genders and 31 flavors of queer. Got him. Boy, do I love being me. And then him just randomly saying the N-word for no reason. There are some more T slurs here. So many T slurs everywhere. Ice T slurs. Best Naruto episode was when he was fighting the T slur with the sword. Also, T slur mirror bitch was tight too. T slur are fucking gay. Twitch mods are dog shit. T slur green color. Nice one. Yeah, and then he also, C word who cried massa. Nice. Eric and Darian. King C word and Giga N word. So as you can see, I think we've basically, do we get the gist of it? And just so you know, this goes on for even longer. Just so you know, we weren't even halfway down the page yet. Not even halfway down the page yet for the stuff that he said in his Discord. Oh, also there's some classic memes in here saying women are bad drivers. Women brains are programmed for nurture and caring. Women cannot be good at games. Just a real biological essentialism. We all know apparently that women just aren't built with the skull shape to click a mouse and press buttons on a keyboard or something. So yeah, 4connor has had a long history of being kind of bad. There was one in here. Oh yeah, here's one. My bad. To kind of like laying it on a little bit thick here, but I want to go over like the heavy hitters. Whole lot of gang shit, and this is 4connor and his friends. And it says, ooh woo, why are all of your friends white? And then he says, because I only associate with pure blood. Now, we can say that some of these are memes, and probably some of them were memes, right? But I think it's important to kind of take the whole context of things people are saying and think about what they've been up to in their life. And I think it's pretty reasonable to assume that 4connor has not been up to anything good while he's been able to have internet access, period. Right? And so obviously some people had some reactions to this, and I think most of them were pretty bad. And 4connor actually had to come out and make a cute little apology video. So not only is this a understanding the drama video, this is also a apology review. Man, don't we love making? Now this is content. Oh, wait, my bad. He's another streamer. I can't make fun of him. I can't bully him. He's another streamer. I don't want to get banned.
I've said a lot of bad things.
Well, that's a start. Okay, there you go. That's a start.
I didn't even read the whole post. I clicked on it and I saw one thing and I got out of it because I was so sick. I couldn't stand seeing that was me.
So here's one thing, okay? Even though maybe in the moment he sounds like this is a good, oh man, I couldn't even bear to stand to look at what I've said. Not actually engaging with what people are saying about you is not a very good look, like at all, right? You want to say that you've looked at everything, because I didn't want him to say those things about people who look like me personally. I had to still deal with that. And he says it, and then he's like, oh yeah, I want to run away from it. Sorry, buddy. It doesn't really work like that once it's out in the open.
That I typed that shit.
Also saying that I offended a lot of people. I feel like the terminology of I offended a lot of people, it's more like putting the onus on them for when you say shit like that. Stop. I do not condone any bullying against other Twitch creators, okay? They're my co-workers. I'm sorry you're offended. Yeah, it's the sort of like, I'm sorry you're offended type shit. Like, what are you talking about, dude? Just say that you're bad and what you did was bad. Just say it. It's okay.
It's not me. It's not who I am. It is who I was, right? I I was never racist. I was never transphobic. I was never homophobic, right? It was
So
all in my head. It was all jokes.
So he goes on to the "it was all jokes" argument as well. Listen, he's so over dramatic. Guys, I couldn't even look at the things that I typed about your ethnic group, dude. Like, I mean, oh geez, come on, buddy. Listen, that was you. It was. I'm sorry. There are definitely people who are edgy. That was laying it on really thick. It was 2 years. It was 2 years that all of that stuff culminated. And a lot of those things that were said happened a couple months ago. Just a couple months ago. The sort of things that he was saying about people, it wasn't like this happened 5 years ago or something. This was a lot of these were less than a year, and a lot of them were within the last 4 months. How are you going to sit here and tell me that this wasn't you? Like, I'm sorry. Like, people can really change in a couple of months, but with all of that, I think it's very, I wouldn't be surprised with a lot of people being apprehensive about how much you say that you've changed when it's only been a couple, less than 90 days since you said the last thing that you said that people are talking about, right? How many people in your personal life actually genuinely confronted you about these things and made you change? How many? I don't think many, honestly.
I never meant any serious harm to anybody's mentals. But what I said was very bad. And at the end of the day, I was being racist. I was being transphobic. I was being homophobic. I was being anti-Semitic.
Did he say sexist in there too? Or did he skip over women? I'm not sure. It's really, the thing is, he laid it on so thick over all those years. I don't even feel like I can criticize him for forgetting some of the words in there, like the phobics and the isms, you know. I'm not even sure if I can impugn him for that, because he engaged in so many of them that, I mean, you can just kind of lose the terminology, I can't even think of all the words. I don't know.
And
he is doing better.
It's hard for me to associate myself with that, because I know how I feel, and I know I've hurt a lot of people, friends, family.
One thing that was good is that he did admit to the things that he did wrong. The thing is, I have not heard a sorry yet. So, like a real big, just overarching, I'm sorry for all of this.
I'm not good at this. I'm not good at...
He should have dressed up as a maid waifu until the blacks and the trans forgive him. Yeah. I don't know. That may have worked.
being political with what I say.
I'm not good at being political with what I say. I'm not really actually even sure what that means.
Never have been, obviously. People also stop defending me, please. Saying that I don't deserve this, this and that. Stop. I deserve all of it. Anybody?
That's a good point there. To tell people to stop trying to defend these certain points, right? Just like stop trying to stop his fans from going out and trying to defend these certain points, like admitting that the sort of ire that he's getting from all of this is actually deserved. I think I'm not sure exactly what he's getting, but I think most of it is deserved. Hands, oh my gosh. Imagine if Shapiro's just going to be like the wrangler. He's gonna be like he's gonna be the lost wrangler. He's walking around with a butterfly neck, like picking up all the canceled people. Nah, Ben Shapiro wouldn't pick him up. He said too many bad things about Jewish people. and not the right type of not the bad juice, as Benny would say.
Anybody who says shit like that deserves it.
You almost laughed. Wait, where was that?
Saying that I don't deserve this and that. Stop. I deserve all of it. People also stop defending me, please. Saying that I don't deserve this and that. Stop. I deserve all of it. Anybody who says shit like that deserves it.
Personally, I didn't see a smirk, but also this camera angle, I don't like it. I'm just gonna say it here. It makes him look like 70% of his face is forehead, and I feel like there are better angles for his camera. I'm not gonna lie.
But yeah, once again, I'm not going to be saying anything on Twitter.
Also, he privated his Twitter. His Twitter's completely... So if you look for his Twitter, it's not there. He privated it.
This is what it is right here. Face to face. No cuts, just raw me. And I'm sorry to all the people who have interacted with me since I started streaming, and all the people who interacted with me before I started streaming. I did not realize the weight that my words carry, and I hurt a lot of people. I've ruined a lot of friendships. But there's
I also think that's a pretty good point there, to say sorry to the people that you've affected with your words as well. Not just the people that you directed them at, for the people who've interacted with you, who are now have to deal with the shit that you kicked up.
I'm not going to say that I didn't say those things, right? I'm not going to come out and say that I was hacked or someone else got on my computer. That was me. I said those things. I did not realize the weight that they had then and now. I know now, obviously, but
I don't know. For me, when you're in like 2018, 2019, 2020, and I really feel like you don't know what saying some of those things can really mean to people, right? Because I feel like just general sort of the way society has moved makes people a lot more cognizant of what these words like really mean, right? I really think that that's just kind of willful ignorance and not wanting to learn there, which is a real big problem for me. It's really unfortunate that he had to go that route. I don't know about that. Wait, okay, listen. If you just say some like edgy jokes every now and again, sure, I can completely understand that. If you were saying the things that he was saying on Twitter, on Discord, listen, I feel like you really, I feel like it's kind of hard for me to believe that some of the stuff that he was posting was not, he did not understand the ramifications of some of those things. Yeah, it's not a bad apology video. I really feel like there are lots worse apology videos out there, because that's what I was mainly. So we got the apologies of people who were around him, and there was another apology a little earlier to people that he said that he offended. I'd like a more like wholehearted sort of I hurt you more than you were offended by what I said apology.
I'm really disappointed with myself. This is not the person my parents raised. no matter what you guys want to believe, I'm not going to change your mind. I just want to put it out there for the record. I am not the person I was back then. I left that Discord. I completely disassociated myself with everybody in there.
My thing is, like, how long ago was this, right? Like, genuinely, like, how long ago did he leave that Discord? Was it maybe, what was it, like a couple months ago? Like, how long was it? Genuine question. I would like to know how long ago it was.
Because I realized that I was becoming who I was hanging out with. And it was just bad. It was edgy. It was too edgy. And I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. And
one of the best apology. My bad.
One
of the best. Sorry, because I didn't answer the question from Poppy. One of the best apology videos I've seen was Bart from JK News. Yeah, Bart Kwan's apology. Yeah, Bart Kwan's apology video that he did 2 years ago. He made I think it was like an assault joke that really didn't go over well. He apologized for that, and it was a pretty good apology. You know, it was like I'm sorry for what I did. He understood what he did. He said like complete sorry, and it wasn't good. It was inappropriate, and then he committed to the change. And what made it even better was that he it was a joke about sexually assaulting a fellow soldier when he was in the military. Not the best meme, I must say so myself. That was a pretty good apology. I think that was one of the best apologies I've seen personally. I also like Bart, so maybe a little bias there.
Future on Twitch.
I don't know what happened with JK News. Oh, it was a while ago. This was about last year. My bad. There was like 2 apologies. There was one for some other joke, and then there was one like 7 months ago that didn't go over too well.
I'm probably don't have one, to be honest with you. So
I mean, yeah, that's kind of true. He probably doesn't have a feature on Twitter. I don't know. I feel like lots of people kind of get over it. I think what was his name? What was his name? You know the guy, Fedmeister. I think if Fedmeister can still have an audience after kind of sexually assaulting 2 women, then and probably have the possibility to come back to streaming, I think this guy could probably come back too.
So, I'm gonna be gone for a long time, I think. But I'll still be watching.
So he'll be waiting in the wings, you know. That's about as much as of this apology that we need to watch. He goes on a little bit more to about some other things about the sort of people that he was around, Mizkif as well. But there are other people in his circle that don't want to associate with him anymore. Specifically, we're going to detail Trainwrecks and Mizkif. So let's look at what Mizkif have to say about the entire drama himself.
A lot of you guys have probably seen, if not all of you guys, have probably seen the logs of 4connor over the past few years. And I am going to let you know that I have made the decision myself. I've talked about it to Connor, and Connor is no longer allowed at my house.
Dude, I'm sorry. Like, what is the point of having a chat? Like, genuine question. What is the point of having a chat when you're one of these people? What the fuck? This guy has 22,000. He has 22,000 subscribers. What does that even mean? These people have so much money. They have so much money. That's incredible. They're like multi-millionaires. And he's partnered too, so he's getting like the 350 cut. Holy crap. But like, genuinely, what's the point of having a chat? Is the entire chat is just spam It's like the emote copy pasta. No one is saying literally anything. Wait, take a look at this chat since we started. Forget what he's saying. Just take a look at what the chat looks like this entire time. Look at it. I don't see a single actual thing going on here. Not one. It's just spam. What's happening? Is this what it's like to follow a big Twitch streamer? Where's the community? I'm genuinely curious. It's not. It's just a blur. Everything is just a blur. Oh my gosh. Anyways, this isn't what we're supposed to be on about.
No longer allowed at my house ever again. There is being edgy, and I know people who have been edgy, including myself. I will never deny my edginess. I was an edgy person, and you can learn from it. But some of these logs are way too recent for me to be, some logs are very recent. Some of them just over a year old, and it's not even just a little bit, it's a lot. It's pages and pages and pages of things that Connor has said that is just very wrong. It's really hard, chat, because Connor was a very good friend. He's literally always there whenever we needed him. Always was there, man. Whenever we needed him. I'm sure you guys saw it on stream, so it's not easy. But I can't. There's just too much. So he will never. Last night from the Asian Andy situation, I told Connor he can come over because I wanted to make sure he was okay, and I told him that he could start living here from now on because he's been with us for a while. He's a close friend of ours, and that he can live with us. But it's not happening. He is. But now we are going to. Connor's leaving forever.
So yeah. So we don't need to watch too much more of that. So that's Mizkif. Big boy, house owner, very rich boy. He has massive eyebrows. That guy's eyebrows are absolutely enormous. But yeah, that's the meme there. All right. So the fallout for Connor and the fallout for the sort of like the sort of the Twitch streamer pantheon is all falling. It's like Ragnarok, honestly. It's like Ragnarok. Everything's falling apart, and everybody has to throw in their 2 cents. Even me. And Train was also involved in this a little bit as well. I want to see a little bit what Train had to say.
Thoughts on the 4connor stuff? Well, today I made a tweet that had nothing to do with him, right? Like, I played Among Us with Connor. This was like the first time actually chilling with him.
That's how real men bond, okay? By playing Among Us with each other.
At Mizkif's. My tweet was about my rant toward SFan and Connor, right?
I have no clue what the fuck some of these people are. I'm sorry. Just so you know, I'm not up to date on the Twitch lords. I don't keep up with them at all. So I learned a lot about this through live stream fails.
When I made that and that shit went viral, it's like there were like so many haters waiting. They like wanted them to like look bad so they could like make themselves feel better. My tweet was about that. But then as soon as people let me know that people thought I was referring to the Connor situation, I just fucking deleted that shit. I didn't want to deal with it. But I mean, I think him going live and talking about it says everything, right? Usually, right, like most streamers we've seen, either they say nothing at all or they come live and say some other stuff. I think he knew how bad it was.
There's no getting away from this one.
Right. I would like to see people go toward rehabilitation more so than like 0 to 100 canceling. But I don't know how the rehabilitation would work in like the social political sphere, right? We can't even do that with our fucking prisoners. So, yeah, they were bad. Definitely worse than like. Here's my scale. I think about Xbox Live. If you're saying shit that's worse than Xbox Live, then that's not very good. And I think that shit was worse than Xbox Live, right? On Xbox Live, I think you get a couple N-words, which is bad. You get mom jokes, get a lot of F words.
The mom jokes really do sting.
This was on a different level, and I think he knew that. That's why he went live, and he just he knew, right? So if there would have been like if he would have fought back a little bit and maybe argued some points, I'd say okay, maybe this guy went through a heavy edgy phase, right? But I think he knew. He just went live and he kind of just admitted to it all, right? So I'm not sure if like that is like in his mind what he thinks is the right thing to do, or if that's just like how he feels. But I judge it off that. So in that sense, that's what I mean by worse than Xbox Live. When I kicked it with him over there, he was a completely normal, completely cool, completely good dude, right? Like I didn't see any of that bullshit. Like he just kicked back, he chilled, right? Obviously his take on the Austin situation was fucking dumb, but he killed an entire handle to himself. But like seeing that, like it makes me wonder, like, do I need to be clear how I joke and who I joke around, right? Because it goes back to the like perpetuating, and validating how other people feel through a joke when in reality you don't really feel that way. I don't know.
I think that, you know what, Train? I think you were coming up on something, my dude. I think we all should be really careful about who we joke around and what we joke about. Because, like he said, you can just hang out with someone and they can be incredibly cool and so incredibly chill. But then out of nowhere, boom, you learn that, I don't know, they would like to eat women. They would like to devour women. Just take little bits, all right? They're cutting them into pieces and they're eating it right off the bone, all right? And that's not cool. That's really not cool. Especially since they met your mom and they were going to devour your mom. They may have been thinking about it. Just be careful, okay? About who you joke around and what you joke about. This is why people generally don't want you to be using slurs, all right? It is partly because they're just bad and make people feel bad, and it would be nicer to just not do that. But also because you can be helping perpetuate these sorts of thoughts and feelings when they think that they have someone that believes the same thing as them or is edgy in the same way as them. But in actuality, there's something a lot deeper there, and you're not in everybody's head. You're not in their mind, right? So you have no clue. When some of these things happen, just be very careful with who you mess around with in this sense, because you can definitely be perpetuating harmful attitudes within groups without even knowing it whatsoever. And that's it right there with that guy who came off as normal but was very, very much not normal personally. And I think that speaks volumes to who we are. Connor, all right, buddy. Peace. I'll see you later, my dude. It doesn't look like I hope you go on like a nice journey. And I do like Train's idea of rehabilitation. I do want him to be better. I don't want him to be canceled for all eternity. And like never find a job and have to make ends meet by like sucking musty cock behind Burger King or something. I don't really want that for him. I want him to become a better person, not to become completely socially ostracized for all eternity. I don't want that, right? And with that being said, I think just wanting people to be better instead of just trying to make sure that they don't exist is a better way to handle these sorts of situations. But it's kind of hard to do that in a society that really enjoys punishment instead of actually fixing people. And I mean, Train had a good point there when he said that, we can't even do that with our prisoners, and we can't even do that with our prisoners. So how much can we expect to do it with like people, like a random sort of a Mod Podge of random collection of individuals who have to come together for a certain cause to help people improve, rather than just shitting down their throat and watching them choke on it and laugh. You know what I'm saying? But Connor, buddy, be better. Do better next time. That was real cringe. I can't even show most of it on stream. It was so bad, but that's where we are now. See you later, Connor.